Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Sunday. I think it's the 30th. May 30th. So May is almost over. I just did a 3-mile church time. It's a gathering of 2 or more. It can be church, right? Doesn't have to be in 4 walls with a nice cathedral ceiling. So, sometimes my people have 4 legs. So I have Gus, and then here with the man above. So we've got 3. Most of you already know that I have set a huge goal for this year. It's coming November. And I always try to remind you, if your goals don't scare you, then it's not big enough. And this one scares me to pieces. But, just to give y'all a little background, I have people tell me all the time or ask me, why are you going to run 100 miles? Why? That's a long ways. My favorite that I get to hear a lot is, I don't even drive 100 miles. I don't even like to drive 100 miles. Why are you going to run 100 miles? Well, let me tell you. I started this goal probably, or this idea, probably a year and a half or so ago, when Brad and I started watching a lot of these YouTube documentaries on trail runners. You know, your Scott Jureks, Walmsley, Courtney Dauwalter, to name a few. Those are some of the big names out there, and there's many more. So many awesome women out there. Achieving so many goals, setting goals and achieving them, breaking records. People are always breaking records. I'm here to tell you I'm not going to break a record. But I would like, other than running 100 miles, my secondary goal to that, to accompany that, is to be the first female from Shreveport to complete Screaming Monkey. With that being said, I'm not the only one entered, so I'm not going to win it by default. I have Kathy Greer that I know of in my field, and that's enough competition right there. She's a little badass herself. So I don't know how that outcome will be, but Kathy, keep going, girl. Keep it up. Keep up your training, because I don't want it given to me. So, anyway, another comment that I've had recently from several people, don't think you're the first, is, Nikki, why are you going to run 100 miles? Or what are you training for? Training for Screaming Monkey 100. Are you going to do the 100-mile? Yes, I am. Now that's just a new level of dumb. Well, you know what? I take that as a compliment. I always have. Ryan's the best at saying it. That's just stupid. We all say it. I say it. We say it to each other. Tina and I, or Stephanie and I, were talking yesterday about signing up for races. That we look at the list of options and we're like, which one's the most stupid? Okay, let's sign up for that. Well, we do. And it makes it fun. It makes it challenging. And it's exciting. So it's not dumb. We take that dumb and turn it into energy to accomplish great things. And none of this is done alone. So far, part of my training is only leading up to a marathon, to finish our virtual marathon for Missoula that's in June. So I have lots and lots of miles, and I've not done this alone. Even on my neighborhood lone mile runs and walks, I either talk to somebody on the phone, or yes, we do that sometimes. And we've either pumped each other up before the run starts, always talk to somebody after. There's just a lot out there, a lot of people that help along the way. So no matter what your goal is, it doesn't have to be to complete a 100-mile race. It could be to do a 5K or a half marathon, or it can be to learn to swim, or anything. To build a tree house. Your goal could be to build a tree house. You don't have to do it alone. Find your people and some extras, because all of them are important. Your people and your extras, and make it happen. You can't do it alone. You can't go through this life alone. Anyway, what does it take? I've had people ask, what does it take to do this? Time, consistency, and balance. Watching some of these documentaries over this time span, most everybody has a family. Everybody, these people have kids. These ultra runners have kids. School events, soccer games, baseball games. So you have to balance it out, and that's what adds or requires some lone miles, is so you can balance that out, because you can't always get a group of runners together on your time. Sorry, my dog just about smelled something. Come on, Gus. Gus, come on. But so I mean, I may have to run at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning versus somebody else is running at 10 or whatever. So we have to work it around our schedule, and thankfully I have a schedule that I can pretty much build for the week. As a hairstylist, I can, and not working for a corporate company, I have fantastic clients, and now school's out for Gable. This summer will be a little bit easier. Good morning. Hold on.
Just to let you know, if you don't know already, let me pass them out. You've got boar around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 6 of them.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, 2 of them are real big, and there's 4 pups.
Oh, gosh.
They're
Well,
over the streets. About 3 days ago, they blocked me. I couldn't get in my gate.
oh, gosh.
Yeah, and then, just...
Well, thank you, because I haven't seen them. So, yeah. I haven't seen them, so that's good.
Come out in the day.
Yeah.
But with the dog and all that with you.
Yeah.
And that's a Catahoula, right?
Well, he's a healer pit mix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, he'll get them for me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'll bark and scare them away, but...
Thank you.
I'll let all the neighbors know when I see them.
Thank you.
Okay.
See? We have neighbors taking care of us. There's some boar out here we didn't know about. Back on this part of the neighborhood. So, anyway, talking about balance. You know, I may have to get up and run early, and it's a lot of time in my neighborhood sometimes, and it gets a little boring and old, but that's what it takes. Because, you know, I need to do things with Gable and, you know, Brad and, you know, other parts of my family and things to do. So sometimes I just have to change the training plan up, change the days, switch things around a little bit, and that's okay. And then, well, what do you eat? Well, that part I haven't figured out yet. Some of you know I try to eat as vegetarian as possible. I'm not a total vegan. I don't ever plan to be vegan. I try to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits as possible. I have thrown in, because I haven't figured out the right balance with the absolute no meat. So I do eat shrimp and or tuna on occasion to try to keep the protein up on that side, because I haven't figured out the best way and the best proteins on, complete vegetarian. And there's different vegetarian options, and so all you have to do is look that up and research it. I don't remember the names, vegetarian, but you eat shrimp, seafood, whatever, has its own name. But talking about diet is what works for you. What I do, or what I've been doing for over a year now, almost 2 years, I've been able to maintain weight where I'm at, and I find it a little bit easier to drop it if I need to drop a couple pounds. Like, I have goal weights, like for running, and I'm good right now where I'm at for maintenance. Closer to time, I will drop a few more for race weight, I guess they call it. And come on, guys. So I also had somebody ask me about the 100K last year from Screaming Monkey. What was the first thing I wanted to eat? Like, what did I eat right after the race? Like, what did I need? Well, those that were there for our big finish, y'all know there really wasn't anything satisfying, and everybody tried to, what do you need? What do you need? What do you want? Well, the biggest thing I wanted was sleep. But after that, it took about 2.5 days. Everybody's body reacts differently, and it took about 2.5, close to 3 days before I could really eat anything. I tried to eat just small amounts of stuff here and there, but it was really weird. Like, I didn't want anything, and when I tried to eat, I could just eat little bits at a time. But so that's just how my body reacted. Others do differently, just like, diets or lifestyle changes, stuff. It's what works for you. What hours of the day can you go run? What balance do you need between your goal and family? Can watch all these documentaries and listen to what I'm doing, but it's what I'm doing. It's what works for me. Oh, there was a bug getting me. But anyway, that's just a little bit about some of my training. I wanted to take this last little walk distance with Gus. He needs more of his Tennessee miles, so after the 3 little mile run, we're adding a little 2 mile walk. Only planned on a mile, but since I'm out here, might as well. Probably going to head out to the lake here soon and just do some relaxing. Maybe a little fishing. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all that, set yourself a goal and go after it. Let it scare you. Let it make you nervous. I don't know. I had a few other things in mind I wanted to talk about, but hopefully I've hit the biggest parts of what I was going for this. But Anyway, I like some of these quiet times by myself. Me and Gus, we think and reflect. Supposed to run 13 miles yesterday. That was the other thing. I'm real hard on myself about missing miles, training miles. And it's good and bad. It's bad in a sense that I'll try to overdo it to make up for it sometimes. And it's not always good. But I think it's good because I know I have a goal, and if I miss miles, then I feel like, it makes me feel like I'm falling backwards from my goal, but it's not. But it keeps me pushing forward by remembering, oh, you didn't get those miles. You need to work hard to keep up your training. But, come on, guys. So, yes, it is okay if you miss some miles here and there. No, it's not okay to consistently miss training. So you have to find that balance and figure out how to get them in. So after this virtual Missoula run, my miles are going to pick up during the week. I've only been doing like 4 on Monday, 6 on Tuesday, 6 on Thursday, and then long runs on Saturday, and then some type of active recovery on Sunday. So those are going to bump up to like 8 and 10 miles on those different days pretty soon during the week, and that's going to be tough for me. But figuring out how to, 10 miles for me is a good 2-hour run. So I have to figure out where to put that in the day and function the rest of the day, or go to work the rest of the day, or go entertain Gable for the day, or do housework, That's where all the balance comes in. So anyway, well, I hope this video encourages anybody, to go out and set a goal that scares them and accomplish something they haven't accomplished before. If you do the same things over and over, that's what you're going to keep doing. If you don't stretch it out a little bit, to reach for something new, reach for something bigger, reach for something bolder. I don't know. I'm definitely not an inspirational speaker. But just if I can encourage one person just to get out and exercise, that could be your goal. Just to exercise 3 days a week versus none. Just to live a little healthier. I still don't always make the best food choices or beverage choices. My beverage choices are good, but they're probably not always the best. But anyway, just want to live a little bit healthier lifestyle. And if that's what your goal is, then get out and do it. Walk your street. That's all I'm doing right now. Me and Gus are walking, finishing this last 2 miles for the day, and enjoying seeing everybody's little flowers planted and all that stuff. So anyway, get up, move it, shake it, get out, make a goal, and until next time, we'll see you then.